Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's gonna be a little bit of a different video than what I usually put out whenever I do an unboxing. And you'll notice today the vibe is different, and I'm sorry for that. I just have a lot going on. And recently I had promised a video telling you why I took a 7-month break and what all is going on. So along with the unboxing, I want to do some makeup. I will say maybe it's not the best time to do my unboxing, but I find unboxings and doing my makeup and things like that really help whenever I am feeling anxious. And I've been having really bad panic attacks today and yesterday, and so I just kind of wanted to sit down with you guys and do this, and I hope that doing this type of video is okay with you, and I will try to keep the emotions under check. So we're going to start out with the unboxing. I have an Allure beauty box. My first time getting it. I don't know if the code on the back means anything, but it's ORM-D. See? Like, I don't know if there's different versions of the box or not. So we're going to open it up. And it comes with a little, like, pamphlet that tells everything that's in here and why the people chose what it is. So we're going to start by just opening up the tissue and pulling stuff out. So the first thing I see is a Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. It is 20 mLs or 0.67 fluid ounces. And, sorry, according to the pamphlet, a full size of this is $52. I'm really hoping that I like what it does for my skin. Next is a illuminating turmeric polish, turmeric facial scrub. It is 15 ml or 0.57 ounces. Here, let's flip to the little book here. It says full size of it is $32. Next that I'm going to pull out is something called Believe in Truth Hungarian Water Essence. It's a little bottle here. It's 10 mLs or 0.33 fluid ounces. It says dermatologically tested based on a clinical evaluation of skin hydration levels. So it's showing that, like, the aqua-based formulation gives 98%, and then increased hydration level is 20%. So, and it says that a full size of this is $42. Next, I have something by Curology. It's called Clean Sweep. Way more than a cleaner. It's entire skincare set. So on the back it says that you can actually personalize your skincare stuff. Let's open this up here. This one just says not for resale. It says this is part of the 3-step Curology set, which comes with the Clean Sweep Cleaner, the custom prescription cream, and smooth sailing moisturizer. Unfortunately, all that's in here is the cleanser, so it's not like I can try the whole step by step and tell you what I think of it. But it says that for the full size of this one, it's $19.95 and up for a set that includes the cleanser, a custom treatment, and a moisturizer. So that actually sounds like, you know, it may be worth the cost. Next, I have an e.l.f. Gentle Peeling Exfoliant, and it is a full size. It's not a sample size of it. Let's pop it open. It's taped shut here. Oh, there we go. On the inside it says, skin feeling thirsty, take a dip. And like I said, it is the full size. It says with purified water, licorice, and papaya. So we have that, and it says for this size it is $10. Then we have 2 more products in here, which according to the book there should have only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm counting 7. Okay, so there's this one, and it is not in the book. It is a Laura Geller New York Incredible Waterproof Gel Eyeliner Pencil in the color Green River. So we're going to swatch that. It's very smooth. I can see where it definitely has notes of green. I'm sure you guys can see that, I hope. I like that, and I look forward to trying it out. And then last but not least is Tarte High Performance Naturals Rainforest of the Sea Color Splash Lipstick. I got it in the color Miami Vice. Ooh. I love, love, love the packaging. I love this, like, marble, this blue, especially since blue is my favorite color. And hey, it matches my nails. Okay. Ooh, it's a pretty red color. I like reds. Unfortunately, David does not. We're going to give it a swatch here. Oh, that is very gorgeous. It's like a, it's not a true, well, maybe a true red. Like a plummy red even. But let's see what it says real quick. That is the full size, and it says it is $21. It is a matte lipstick as well. So, I think what we're going to do for this video, I know I have another unboxing that I just recorded, but I think I'm going to put this one up first. Just because I really feel like I want to put all this that I'm saying out there really quick. You know, just put it out there. So what I'm going to do though, is I think I'm going to go ahead and try some of the items on my face. I won't be doing that on camera, but I'm going to go like prep my face using those. Some of those items. Wow, that lipstick is really pigmented. Hopefully it didn't stain, but it looks like it might have stained a little. And that eyeliner is stained. Of course, I'm not using a beauty wipe. I'm using a baby wipe. And I mean, I want you guys to see, I'm scrubbing the tar out of it. And even after all that scrubbing, it's still there a little, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go prep my face, and I'll be back and we're going to play with some makeup, and I'll let you know what I think of the box that I got and whether I feel like it was curated to me or not. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I used the face cleaners, and I can say that my face feels very soft. It doesn't feel sticky. And I liked all of them. I really would like to test out the entire Curology set, but unfortunately at this time I can't. So next step of what I'm going to do here, if I can find what I'm looking for, is just kind of looking. Sorry, my beauty drawers are not so beautiful right now. Okay, I am going to use one of my beauty sponges. This is often how I do this part of my like daily routine. I'm gonna take out my nose ring. Hope this doesn't bother anyone, but oh, sorry, it's just a little bit tender from having a cold recently. So you guys see that? Look at my right eye. It's weird. That's something I want to talk about. Just won't quit today. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I found Alfalfa face toner. I'm sorry, it's coconut water and neem, purely coconut, hydrating, normal to dry skin. I really like it. It's ethical body care. So I've been using it a lot, and I just kind of spritz it over, use my beauty blender and push it in. And I use this one first whenever it comes to hydrating my skin. because it's a thinner one, so it seems to absorb better when it's used first compared to over top of thick like creams. So I usually go in anywhere from once to twice. So we're gonna hit it again. Let it sit for a second. Take a drink there. And now we're gonna pounce it into the face. Now usually I have my own very specific face routine, but today for the unboxing I'm going to use these two new products that I got. So I'm going to start out with the Belief Hungarian Water Essence because it's a little bit thinner. I'm just going to put a couple little, oh, that shot out of there, a couple little squirts on the back of my hand. It's definitely like water, and I hope it absorbs quickly. I can say it definitely takes a bit to absorb. My skin isn't like really absorbing it in yet. We'll give it a minute and then I will pounce it in with my beauty blender just like I do my toner. But I want to give it a minute just to kind of sit and see what all it's going to soak up. Okay, we're going to bounce it in to the skin. So far, nothing's feeling heavy, even though I've only used two products, and one of them is one that I use on a daily basis anyways. So next, we're going to use the final thing for like the moisturizer, and we're going to use this Peter Roth Thomas. I will say so far, everything that I've gotten had a little seal on it, and that's something I like, even if they are, because on some of them they're really, really tiny. Even if they are kind of a pain to open up. At least I know that my products have not been messed with. Oh, my nose ring spot is looking a bit agitated. Okay, so I'm going to start out with just the tiniest gloop here. We're just going to kind of dab. So on this box, I put that I have combination skin, because I do. I have spots that are really, really, really dry. Like here, tends to be dry. Around my nose, tends to get real dry. Here tends to get a little bit oily, yet here tends to get really dry. So I definitely have like a mix when it comes to my skin. And so finding a good moisturizer that doesn't make me feel oily or doesn't make my skin oily in the spots that are already oily, and wow, I definitely look hydrated. I look very like caked in liquid right now. So next I'm going to pounce this in as well. And I know that my beauty blender is picking some of it up, and that's fine. I also know though that I'm getting a lot of it just like pushed into my skin just a little bit better. Okay, the next step of my like hydrating routine is I use my Claude Vino Perfect Serum, and I just put it on under my eyes. Normally I would use my Elma's Pro Collagen Marine Cream, but I've used quite a bit already, so I'm going to skip that one today, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this up under my eyes. It's just a radiance serum. Of course, it says to apply it morning and evening to the face and neck, but I really just like it up under my eye. So that's where I tend to use it. Okay, so once again, let that sit for a minute, and then I'm going to tap it in with my beauty blender. So as I said, this one might turn out to be a longer video than I would have initially liked, but we're going to do a full face from start to finish and just talk about what's been going on for the last 7 months, where I've been, where I'm at, and where I hope to go. Sorry. So right now I'm just using my Too Faced Hangover RX primer on my face to help with my foundation in a few minutes. I really like this one as well whenever I'm not feeling the greatest, like right now with being sick, simply because I feel it hydrates quite a bit. I have other primers that I really like. I have the ColourPop one. I think it's, let's see here. I think it's the ColourPop No Filter. My daughter has been in my makeup drawers, and I cannot find half of my stuff. So I like the Professional by Benefit. I really like it. But there's one, here it is, sorry. My All-Star, ColourPop All-Star. It's a matte and blur primer, and I really, really, really like it. But my face just feels kind of dry, so I wanted to go with a more moisturizing whole setup today. So that's where we're at with that. Okay, so I'm going to get out what little bit I have left of my Dream Satin Liquid. And I love kids. Cannot find anything right now. It's driving me bananas. What did she do with my foundation brush? Oh, sweet child. So I'm going to be using my Morphe Cosmetics Jeffree Star Collection JS1 for my foundation. I also use a Luxie brush that I really like for my foundation, but today we're just going to use this one. So I know that I've gotten just a few new subscribers recently, and I don't know how many of you may or may not have gone back and viewed any of my older videos to see, you know, like, what's going on, why this lady come on YouTube, and then just like post a few videos and then boom, just disappear. So I figured I had a few followers, especially Tragedy. She was so amazing. I hope you're still watching Tragedy. I don't know. You didn't post on my last video, so I'm not sure if you're still watching my channel, but if so, thank you so much for sticking around, keeping the notifications, and then coming back whenever I was ready mentally and somewhat physically to return. So as many of you may not know, but those that are OG with my channel do, back in February of this year, the man that I have been with for 9 years was diagnosed with late stage 2, early stage 3 cancer. And our lives just were completely uprooted. We were living on the East Coast at the time that this happened. And we moved from the East Coast back to Arizona, which is where we were originally from, so that we could be near his kids and grandkids. And well, with that came some hardships, and not everything has been perfect or quite the way we want. I can't say that I regret it. He's doing really good, has one more final chemo treatment to go through, and then hopefully we will get a cancer-free diagnosis for him soon. Me, on the other hand, as many of you may not know, because many of you are probably new to my channel, I also have cancer and have been battling it for nine years. Whew, it's a really long time. And I've seen doctor after doctor and specialist after specialist. I've had brain surgeries, and now, even after having chemo and a few other horrible things done, I recently went to a brain surgeon, now that we're back in Arizona, to try and continue my treatment, you know, my care plan, whatever you want to call it. And oh, and for my concealer, I'm actually using the same brush I use for my foundation, just because, I don't know, I like it and I think it blends better. Anyways, I went to him and he reviewed my medical chart, reviewed a couple scans of my brain, and told me that at this point he does not feel that there's anything he can do for me. That I do have one small option, and that is a highly experimental treatment, which involves yet another brain surgery, and that it's not FDA approved yet. It's actually a clinical study, and that the risks of said surgery are very high, and that scares me. And so I'm kind of at a place where I want to be better, want to get better, don't want to have cancer anymore, but am unsure about what to do because, you know, right now I'm alive. Can't say that I'm always happy with the way things are. I mean, I have good days and I have bad days, and it is true that most of my bad days are... Oh, that was Shape Tape, by the way, that I was using. And now I'm putting on a MAC paint pot in soft ochre on my eyes real quick. And then I will go in and bake. Anyways, right now, I'm alive. Yes, I live with excruciating pain 24/7. I have other issues, including like depression, anxiety. And that's why I do these videos, in part because it actually helps with some of that depression, some of that anxiety that I feel over my diagnosis, over David's diagnosis. Today's been one of those days where I've had some anxiety, so I just kind of wanted to sit down and do something that helps, and that is play with makeup. So that is where we're at. That is what I am doing. And I had been promising that I would do this video and tell you where I've been. So basically, I think I put out 1 or 2 videos after we moved to Arizona. For baking, I am using the 7-Eleven brand Simply Me Beauty Translucent Matte Powder. Anyways, we did get moved to Arizona, and for a while we were living at a hotel until we could find a suitable apartment. that was suitable for 3 people, 2 adults and a child. And that meant moving and just getting our lives, you know, kind of straightened out and all that. And with that came more issues. Every day I'm told, oh, wow, I would not have guessed you have anything wrong with you. You look fantastic. You look so healthy. Are you sure? Are you sure you have cancer? And every day I want to smack the tar out of people when they do this, because it's like, yeah, I'm sure. And I'm also sure that my doctors are telling me that with the very limited treatment options, I may not have, you know, a ton of time left. And it's like, just because I look healthy doesn't mean that I am. Doesn't mean that there's not something wrong. Doesn't mean that there's not some scary, scary, scary crap going on in my world. Okay, so I'm starting out with the Morphe 35B palette. And you know, I was watching, just because I love them, I was watching the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson series. And of course it just ended. And oh, I cried. Somewhat out of, I guess you could say, jealousy, because with what these doctors are telling me about my health, it's like, my dream is, you know, to do this and be successful at it and show my daughter, you know, what it's, that you can have self-esteem and make something even whenever you're told you can't. I was told I couldn't do anything because of my health. And it's like, okay, so I can't hold down an everyday job, but let me try and do this. And I watched them succeeding, and it was like, wow, look at how long it took Jeffree Star. Look at how long it took. Look at how long it took Shane Dawson to get where they're at and have this beautiful, beautiful thing happen for them. And I mean, yeah, I guess you could say I'm jealous, but I'm so happy for them at the same time. Like, I actually cried watching the video. Okay, just in case you're wondering, I'm using this shade, let's see here, right here, out of the palette. I cried because it was like a happy moment. It really was. For people that like Shane and Jeffree Star, to see them finally have this become a reality, it's just like a awe-inspiring and happy moment, and I am truly happy for them. So what I did was I put it on my outside corner, went up into the crease, and then afterwards just kind of put it all over the lid. But I guess the jealousy comes from the fact that with my health, the way it is, and with like the doctor's prognoses and everything else, it's like, as much as I love doing this, will I ever succeed? You know, can I find my own success at it? And some days I feel like I have, because it's like, oh wow, people are watching. And that right there, just having somebody watch and be interested in what I'm doing, is a success all its own. And then other days it's like, you know, I want more, because I want to leave a legacy behind for my child. And videos, just videos alone, I don't feel are gonna do that. And like, yeah, she loves my videos, so that makes me happy too. I love that she loves them. One day, maybe, she will actually get to be in one, because she really wants to. She's begging all the time, oh mommy, let me do your makeup on camera. Oh mommy, I love the way you did your makeup. Will you do mine on camera? So maybe one day I actually will give in and let her do mine on camera. I don't know. She's still learning. She's still practicing. Okay, so next I'm going to go into one of my all-time favorite palettes, and that is my Blood Sugar palette. I am going to use a e.l.f. eye crease brush. I'm going to go into, I'm going to be brave, I'm going to go into Coma, which is a really deep purple. And I'm going to pop this here on this outer corner. Work it up into the crease. Like I can say, one of the things that I am most happy for them for is because they're doing something they love, and that's why like I'm doing this, is because I love it. It's just, it gives me expression, gives me a way to express myself, and you know, of course, I've been criticized, told that I make makeup palettes and stuff look bad, or that I don't know what I'm doing, and that I should give up. But I don't want to give up, because that's just not who I am. I'm not sure what is wrong with this. Just not wanting to go on the way I... Like, it's not blending. Look. What is wrong with my palette today? I'm getting like multiple colorations out of it. But I don't know. I love makeup, and I love the expression that it's able to give me. And that's something I think that Shane Dawson is now finding out as he plays with his makeup. But for the years since I've been diagnosed, I've always been looking for a way to help alleviate some of my anxiety. And a few years ago, I don't know, I got into makeup. Okay, now I'm just using a clean brush. It's my Luxie Mini Flat Angled. I'm trying to blend this a bit better and smooth it out. Anyways, part of the anxiety comes from the fact that this new procedure that they're talking about is experimental. And basically, I've been told that there is a chance that I wouldn't survive it. And that is scary. Like, that is one of the most scariest things ever, because I've kind of been through that before when I had my shunt placed, because I was having a lot of difficulty at the time that I actually had to have my shunt placed. Oh, where's the brush I'm looking for the next step? Here it is. Okay, I'm going in with my I don't know anymore brush, just a flat packer brush, and I want, no, wrong brush, not what I want to do yet. I'm gonna go in with, let's see, I just want one of my small, this one, okay, an e.l.f. blending eye brush. I want to go into Root Canal, which is another really purple shade. And I'm going to place it above. This one just kind of help blend it. And soften it up a bit. by using a color that's just a little bit lighter, it can help soften it and just make it blend so beautifully, like that. You guys see that? We're going to do the same over here. Just blend this color up above that one and just really smooth it and make it a little bit more seamless. And I'm not really going for something crazy, but who knows what's going to happen with this look today. Okay, so we have the purple, and I think I want to go into, I'm telling you this looks going to be weird, I think, just based off what I'm feeling in my head about it. I'm going to go into my Too Faced chocolate chip. There is a really pretty army green in here that I want. Now I'm going to use that green packing brush. We're going to pack this dark olive green in this inside corner. And up across. And if you're noticing, I'm trying to leave that middle blank. Nothing on it, but if a little bit gets on it, that's okay, because we're going to do I guess it's called a cut halo in a few minutes on that spot. Here we're going to go back in and go over to this eye and do the same. Into the crease. And messing it up. Because unfortunately my vision today is just not great. But that's okay, we're still going to be able to fix this. It's not the end of the world. I promise. So we're going to take a clean brush. It's just a fluffy brush by Jeffree Star. Now we're going to blend these two and hopefully be able to clean this up just a little bit. That looks so much better. Now we're going to do the same to this eye. Try and clean this up a bit. Okay, what do you guys think so far? Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to go back in to my blood sugar, but I also need to get out my Shape Tape again with a flat brush. So as I was saying, so I took some time off because this cancer diagnosis and the move and my own cancer, I've been battling like some really, really, really severe depression and anxiety. And then maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, I was seeing a new doctor since I moved here to Arizona. And they informed me that they have found another form of cancer in my body. And so what we're doing is just a halo here in the middle. Anyways, so my cancer is spreading. And I'm living with that fact, and that they're saying there may not be anything else they can do for me. Even with the experimental brain surgery, that might help with like the excess fluid that's on my brain from my tumor. But in the long run, it's not going to do anything Sorry. It's really not easy to cut a crease and talk. Okay. So anyways, there may not be anything that they can do in light of the other cancer, even if they get the brain stuff under control. Okay, so next I'm going to go into donor, and I'm just actually going to use my finger. It's in the Jeffree Star palette. It is a beautiful gold. And I'm going to pop that right there over this cut crease, or halo, whatever you want to call it, like so. What do you guys think? I really like this. I need to fix up this area, and to do that, I'm actually going to use a little bit of concealer because it's not as sharp or as clean as I would like. So I mean, that's what's going on in my life. Cancer, 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 more cancer. The man that I love battling cancer. And of course, all of this is like taking a toll on our mental health for both of us. As well as like our finances. And with both of us like battling this cancer, we can't even go out and work a normal everyday job like other people can. Sorry, I'm just blending where I straighten that up. Now we're going to straighten up this edge just a bit as well. There we go. Sometimes I find that I'm able to blend whenever I'm trying not to mess up my eye makeup. I'm able to blend it a little bit better with my fingertips than with a sponge. So that's what I was just now doing. But that's what we have so far, and I am not quite complete. I just got it on the back of my mirror. Yay for me. And I'm hoping to do more videos and just play around with makeup soon. I don't know what all the videos will be because right now I can't really afford like a lot of new product because of all the stuff going on. I mean, makeup's expensive. It really is. Is it worth it? Oh yeah. Especially since it helps with my sanity. It really is worth it. Okay. This video is getting a bit long, but we're almost done. So there is part of the eye look. Now I'm going to go in my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and just bronze up a bit. I like to take it up here. Sorry. Like I said, been battling a nasty cold recently. Just a little bit underneath the jawline. Okay, so there is my bronzer. And now for something I don't typically use, but I really want a beautiful, beautiful highlight today. I haven't used it I use it in my foundation more than on my face, like as a highlight. But today we're going all out. Jeffree Frost. Just putting a couple dots because this stuff is amazing and is so blinding. Like, bam. Oh, hang on. We didn't get that bam effect, did we? We got the, See if I can get my lighting right to show you. Bam. See it, guys? Look at that beautiful highlight. I love his Skin Frost. And like, I like that it gives you time to blend it. That it doesn't like dry down instantly. And then you're left with a mess on your face. So, bam, bam, bam. Love it. Now we're not quite done with the eyes, but almost. So I'm going to actually, because this video is getting super long, I'm going to pop off camera. I'm going to do my brows, my eyeliner, my lashes, and I'll come back and we'll finish up the under eye. Okay, so I'm back. My eyeliner, horrible. Not bad. I'll admit it. I messed it up. And it's something David would absolutely hate. So we're going to kind of keep our head facing this way where it looks good. Because this side just, yeah, see? I don't know, my right eye was just bouncing so horribly. I could not, for the life of me, see what I was doing. Okay, so the part where I said we were going to do on the bottom eye still isn't much. If I can find the right brush, I'm just going to go in with this one. I want a little bit of sweetener from the JSC palette, which is another gold color. And I want to run it all along underneath. I don't know. Can you guys see that? It's not really popping. So instead of sweetener, I think I'm actually going to go in with donor. These are so soft, you guys. I love how buttery his formula is. I hope you guys can see that. I have a little bit of creepers on my face. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go in with sweetener again on the other eye. And then a little bit of donor. Oh, there we go. So the eyes are complete, and I like them. And then just for the heck of it, because it did come in the PR box and I want to try it out. Let me fix my thing here. Oh, I wish this one had turned out better. But I actually overall like the look. I don't know. I get criticized about my look so much. About the coloration, the blending, this, and this. But I really like this, so. Yeah, the color doesn't go with the eye look, but I really wanted to try the color out, so I did. And you know what? It's my body, my face. So basically, I can do with it as I please, and so can you. That's the thing that also made me take a step back from doing my videos. It was like everyone was telling me, oh, your eyeliner is hideous. Oh, you didn't do this right. Oh, you don't know what you're doing. You don't do this right. You don't do that right. My question is, what is the right way to do anything except for what makes you feel good. This does not make me feel good today. This kind of does. I'm proud. I've been trying to get a wing liner for a while, and I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm learning. And that's the thing. Everybody's going to learn at their own pace and do what they're comfortable with. And we shouldn't criticize them for it, but because of it, and because of how I was feeling, knowing, you know, that the person I love so much is facing a really dark road with cancer. Sorry, here come the tears. I'm trying not to. And then this with me. I just had to take a step back. I really did. Like, hearing that, yeah, I can get into an experimental medical trial thing, but that I have a 30% chance of survival scares me. But it's like, what do I do? Because I have a little girl that I want to be here for. And I don't know what to do. And you guys are my safe haven. I really like coming on here, doing these videos, and just getting into it and just being artistic, even if no one else likes what I did. As long as I'm happy at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And I want to say that to all of you. As long as you're happy with what you do, ignore the haters. Love yourself because you are beautiful. See you next time. Bye.